If there are just so many things that you want to be able to do, but you can't do them yet, then this is the show for you. This is X-Gifted. Okay, so I mentioned in last week's podcast episode that I would tell you what happened when I went to look up and see if anyone had talked about this, used this specific title before. And what I found, because just like the power of yet, that sounds like something that someone had probably said before. I was thinking that I'd heard the power of yes before, which I guess is some like book. It's not something that I have read. I don't know. The power of yet, however, also has been done. What I found was a song recorded by the beautiful Janelle Monáe for a little show known as Sesame Street. So, I'm in good company, I guess. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And to be perfectly honest, I don't really have a whole lot to add beyond what's in the Sesame Street song. So if you want, you're free to just stop listening and go check out YouTube. Just go listen to The Power of Yet. It's pretty much the same thing. Except there's a lot more chance that I curse in this episode than I'm pretty sure there were zero fucks in the Sesame Street one. It's a simple concept. We have been talking a lot about limiting beliefs and limitations in the last 2 episodes. And, of course, about growth mindset over this entire last season. And what it comes down to is that if you feel like you're ready to move on, you're open to the idea of growth, what you can do is take whatever it is that your current belief is, whatever your limiting belief is, whatever it is that you can't do, and just, at the end, add the word yet. I can't climb Mount Everest yet. I mean, I'm not going to climb Mount Everest, period. But I can't write a book yet. I can't hit whatever is a high note that people sing for your voice range yet. This is a much simpler, boiled down technique than the other things, the thought ladders and the more specific thought work that's really trying to dig in and address those beliefs that you have. This one's much easier. It's very straightforward. You just take the thing that you currently believe is impossible and you put the word yet onto it. Just that. It doesn't require a lot of thinking and analyzing. And it's something that you clearly believe is true. Do I believe that it's true that I can't climb Mount Everest yet? 100% yes. I definitely can't climb Mount Everest yet. So it's something you already believe is true. It's just basically just the tiniest bit of a wedge that you're sticking in the door. It's not going to open the door. It's just a little bit of a wedge to get in there. And from there, that's when you start to see just the tiniest bit of space. Remember, that's what we were talking about in the limitations episode, is just creating a little bit of space between you and that belief. And the word yet, just 3 letters, is that tiny bit of space. From there, once you have that little space, you can work on some of those more advanced techniques. It's when you're identifying with it so strongly, you can't see any outcome, you can't see any avenue for growth. You think, I can't possibly develop a growth mindset yet. It's just that little bit of space, and that's not going to solve your problems. It's just the way to make it possible that you will be able to solve your problems in the future. And that's it. Like, that's the whole episode. I don't have a whole lot else. I will recommend you go and watch that Sesame Street video, though. So, this is the last episode on growth mindset. I have really enjoyed doing these. I, like I said, have had lots of thoughts lately about what the Ex-Gifted podcast is going to look like going forward. I am definitely going to continue doing a podcast. I don't know yet exactly what it's going to look like. Hopefully it doesn't look like this. Sorry, people on video. I don't know why my camera keeps doing that. I don't know. I don't know what the podcast is going to look like going forward, but I'm going to probably think about it over the next few weeks. I expect that I will still record something in that time, but I can't promise you exactly what or when because there's going to be changes. In the meantime, I have already mentioned that you can support the show at ko-fi.com/Reneliza. That's ko-fi.com/RENELIZA. Of course, every bit of supporting the show lets me know that you like things as they are, and that you want me to keep doing more of this or more of something like this. So that is great, and it also helps me actually be able to do that because podcasting costs money. If you want to tell me things that you don't like, you're free to email me, ren@exgifted.com. Support starts at just $3 one time, or you can do as little as $1 a month in my memberships. But if you still want to support the show and you don't have money to give, this is probably not your first podcast. Recommend the show to your friends, even if they're not gifted people, or that sounds terrible, even if they were not in the gifted program as children. If they have these kinds of struggles with self-esteem or getting things done or procrastination, recommend the show to your friends. Don't assume that other people know about it, because I promise you they don't. Recommend the show to your friends. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts, because that's what it's called. Because actually, when the words that you use in the reviews, I think actually get counted for people that are searching for podcasts. So I don't know how it works. That's my understanding based on what other podcasters say. 5-star reviews and word of mouth recommendations go very, very far. So that is as good as gold in terms of support. Now, until next time, I will talk to you soon. Bye.